All right, guys, it's July, it's hot outside, and I'm still hearing fireworks pretty much every night around our house, but it's time for the latest Battlbox. This thing just came in the mail, so let's open it up and see what we got this month. What's up, guys? Eric here with That Home in the Future, and I'm back with another Battlbox unboxing. If you're unfamiliar with Battlbox, somehow, again, this is the OG survival outdoor prepping gear kind of subscription. Lots of interesting stuff always. This one comes in 4 different flavors. There's a basic box that's pretty cheap, around 35 bucks or so a month, going all the way up to the Pro Plus, which includes typically like a knife of the month or something like that. Really cool. That's the one we unbox on this channel. So if you want to get the subscription for yourself, you can follow the link on the screen or down in the description. I feel like this is kind of the standard size, medium looking battle box. So I've seen this shape of box many times. Sometimes it comes in all sorts of different shapes and stuff, but I feel like this is the one they default to the most, but pretty densely packed, not a lot of stuff shaking around. So let's open it up. Oh, okay. So here we go. We got a mission brief, mission 113. Kind of a thicker brief here too. Okay, so all right, I'm seeing some fun stuff to mess around with. Like I mentioned, basic box, advanced box, pro, and pro plus. We'll start all the way down with basic as we typically do. We'll kind of move this over and we'll get moving through it. So first up from Gription, we have some wrap grip, glow in the dark. All right, very kind of tacky and grippy. I do like that. Now grip tape is something I've used on a few different things, typically just like on workout equipment. I've got a pull-up bar, I've got stuff, this stuff wrapped around, not this brand, but something different. Cat tongue, not all too familiar with, it does feel very grippy. Typically for grip tape, it's like stretchy rubber that the tackiness is what's grippy about it. This does appear to have a superpower because it is glow in the dark, which is cool. Not sure what scenario you would use the glow in the dark, although I rarely would ever complain about a glow in the dark thing. I wonder, yeah, this is 2 separate rolls. It looks like it's just kind of like one big like duct tape size roll, but it's actually 2 different things here. Let's see if they have a guide for what you would need glue in the dark grip tape for. Yeah, they don't really give examples. Maybe like railing outside or something, anything you need to see in the dark. Any glow in the dark stuff is always cool. So even just tilting it just a little bit from the light source over there, I can already see it glowing too. So it's pretty good glow in the dark. But yeah, I like that. All right, throw that in the toolkit. So we'll go down and take a look at the next thing we have from Tactica, a survival lighter. Okay, so in Battlbox, we've seen a few things from Tactica over the years. Typically, it's like that flat multi-tool that has like a fire starter in it. That thing made the rounds through all the different subscriptions they get. So I have multiple versions of that. And they have a pretty nice little knife too. This is a survival lighter, which I'm guessing is just kind of like maybe a fancy Zippo. Fairly heavy for what it is. So maybe it looks like you can store some tinder in it. It's got a striker. I'm guessing you just kind of fill it up with your own fuel and you're good to go. So we do have a little flint striker there, which actually did a really good spark first try, so that's nice. I'm guessing you unscrew that to get in there and fill it up. Let's see if there's instructions or anything. So there's a fire starter puck stored inside. I wonder where or how you get that out. All right, I think it actually just pulls straight out. It's taking quite a bit of pressure, but there is like a little, yeah, you've got like a little dense tinder bundle down there, which I guess you can kind of break apart. Okay, and so then you would just unscrew this, I guess, and fill it up with whatever fuel you need. So you have the whole package all together, nice and tight, O-rings all around. I'm kind of surprised by the heft. It feels heavier than I would expect it to be, and that's without fuel in it or anything, but I do kind of like it. Pretty neat. Okay, so that is the second item there, the X100 Survival Lighter. Next up from TacMed, the OLAES modular bandage. It says 3 meters of sterile Z-packed gauze behind a wound pad and a removable occlusive plastic sheet. Cool. So always good to get first aid kits like this. And as always, when I get this stuff, I normally would unwrap some of this stuff. I'm gonna leave it nice and sterile and vacuum packed here. So it's really hard to even read the instructions when it's all sealed up. But when you pop the seal on it, you can flatten it and see how to use these things. But definitely good to have really high-end, high-strength bandages for any sort of situation where you really need to stop bleeding and stuff. That's the type of stuff you want to have in your first aid kit. So throw it in your car, your truck, or wherever you keep that gear, you'll definitely want to have that. So okay, I like that for the basic box. Good mix this month. For advanced, something that is always a ton of fun and something I'm excited to see, we have from Scout X, a nice slingshot here, some fiber optic stuff built in. Looks like it comes with both like some ball bearings and some clay ammo. And I like this, look at this, a giant thing of clay ammo. So this stuff is a blast. We have woods behind our house. and have a similar slingshot that I'll take out. And I ordered a ton of this stuff on Amazon, not this brand, but this sort of ammo a while ago, because we can just shoot at the trees in the woods for, you know, hours if we wanted to. And this is biodegradable, just goes right apart. So you don't have to worry about like littering or anything like that. But this thing looks like a ton of fun. Let's open it up and take a quick peek. All right, so we get a few things here, taking it out of the package, little sample size things of those, and the real deal, I guess, if you want to do some real damage. Plus you got your slingshot, but you got some fiber optic sights on the side, which is kind of nice. It just, I guess, depending on how good you are at the slingshot, I'm not sure how useful those actually are. Little dinky paper target, but then different types of bands and stuff, different band strengths. Okay, I like all that. So if you've never messed with one of these, or if you haven't messed with one of these since you were like a kid or something, a ton of fun on your next outdoor adventure. Use these responsibly. Just teach your kids, you know, not to shoot at pets or friends or anything like that. But a lot of fun. And it says to wear eye protection, always a good idea so you don't knock yourself in the face. But even with a clay pellet, that'd hurt pretty bad and maybe put your eye out. So cool. That's a really fun one. All right, good so far. It looks like we also, I missed that. There's also some targets you can set up. That's neat. Throw out some paracord and put those on it, or a different type of rope or something. So I do like that. All right, neat. Keeps going. Okay, so pro time. Wow, this is a big item here. So we have the Pod X Extreme, a jump start kit, which, you know, there's varying versions of these out in the market, but this is actually, my understanding, these are actually pretty great because they can start big batteries. A lot of the jump start kits you'll get are really just rated for like a 6-cylinder car or lower. And these can start bigger ones. I'm not quite sure how big. It says for industrial use, gasoline and diesel vehicles. All right, cool. Let's take a quick look at this. All right, so you get this cool stow kit. Feels really nice and padded. You're probably just throwing this in the back of your car anyway. And then we got the whole kit here. It looks like, I guess this thing is USB-C rechargeable. We got our clamps there for your battery. And then we got the big battery unit itself here. Let's set this over to the side. So there you go. Nice battery bank. Kind of light for what it is. And I think, all right, so 100% charge, you get a little bit of a screen there. I was gonna say, I think there's like flashlight stuff built into this. Yeah, not extremely bright or anything, but you do have an extra function there having that as part of it. And I guess it'll turn off on its own. Looks like we got our charging ports on the side if you wanna use it as a power bank. But I think you can get several charges off of these. Yeah, it says 20 plus jumps per full charge, trickle charge, USB-C input. Cool, 1,000 plus amps to almost any vehicle, 12 volt system compatible. Nice. So again, you can get these jump packs on Amazon for cheaper, but whether or not they're actually gonna work with your car, your vehicle, especially if you have like a typical kind of truck or something that may be bigger, it's good to have these things. So awesome item, will definitely be used. Perfect emergency thing to have. So very cool to see not only a jump starter, but a high-end jump starter. Very cool. All right, so last up we have our knife of the month, the BSD Brooder. I'm not familiar with this brand, but this thing looks cool. So 7.5 inches overall, a little bit over 3 inches for the blade. VG10 stainless steel, okay. Liner lock, deep carry clip. So it sounds like the designer was raised in the Rocky Mountains and wanted to build a functional EDC knife. So let's take a look. I do like right off the bat that this comes in a little tube as a package, not your typical thing. So that is super rad. A little bit of a seal there. So let's pull out my trusty bug out over here and slice through that. All right, so here we go. Pull it out of the tube. Nice little paper packaging. Okay, it's not, for some reason, it looks larger on the photo than I would expect in the hand. So I do like that. Nice blade centering. You have kind of a deep carry pocket clip, so winning on that front. And ambidextrous, it can go on either side. Cool flipper. All right, and actually very nice action on that. Cool stone washed blade there. Is a liner lock. That's smooth. This thing must be, it must be on bearings or something. Yep, just kind of glancing from the side, definitely on bearings, which is nice. Very, very smooth. Cool pivot screw. This actually almost, it feels a little bit like micarta. I think it may be G10 though. No, it says micarta scale. All right, stainless steel. A lot lighter than I expected. Actually really dig this thing, to be honest, just from the picture of it. It's not typically my style, but the skeletonized scales there are cool. The deep carry is cool. It's thinner and lighter than I would have expected. Really dig the blade profile. See, no jimping or anything on the back, but it does have jimping there on the bottom on the liner lock. That's actually a pretty sick little blade. Definitely dig that. All right, overall guys, this is a very cool box this month. So great EDC knife there in the BSD Brooder. Love the charge pack and everything. Again, those are two high value items there. So definitely just those two alone are probably worth the value of this whole box. got an awesome slingshot for the Simple X Scout. We've got a cool bandage. We've got this lighter, and we've got some glow-in-the-dark grip tape for all your nighttime ninja needs. So super cool. Again, if you want to get the subscription for yourself, you can follow the link on the screen or down in the description. But good box this month. Lots of stuff to play with outside. I'm already looking forward to next month, so very cool. All right, guys, that's it for this month's unboxing. As always, if you dug the video, be sure to hit the like button because it helps the channel out a ton, and subscribe if you want to see more cool stuff like this. I'll see you guys next time.